Today is Sunday, October 12th, and I am officially in New York preparing for surgery. My flight got in last night. I was not supposed to fly in last night, but I got an email from Delta saying that there was a weather warning and there was a chance my flight could get canceled due to storms in the East Coast. So I scrambled and I flew in last night. I stayed in a different hotel room. That hotel room had things like a ceiling mirror.
What's up, gamers?
And this bathroom situation. Oh! And I was gonna vlog a little bit yesterday, but my flight got in after 11. I didn't get to my hotel until like after midnight, and I was very, very tired. So today was the day that Zoe and my mom flew out here so they can support me during this time. And also to support me during this time, my youngest sister Phoebe made a bunch of little cards that I have to open every single day that I'm here. Kind of like an advent calendar leading down to surgery. Today's day one. It says open on October 12th. Got a bunch of little frogs drawn on it, and on the inside it says, well, it says love you, which is very sweet. I love you too, Phoebes. It says, question, why are frogs so happy? Lift for answer. Because they eat whatever bugs them. So on top of probably daily updates, we're gonna see what the cards say. I'm assuming they're all frog jokes, but if they're deeply personal, I'm not gonna share them. I'm assuming, though, that they'll probably be frog jokes. I guess that's all for today. See you tomorrow. Today is October 13th, and we attempted to go outside today. How are we feeling, everybody?
We're going back to the hotel. We can't do this.
Huge mistake. After that attempt to go get food, we decided to not leave the hotel for the rest of the day and simply order in, which was fun. I ordered from Bear Burger today. I haven't had Bear Burger since I went to New York Comic Con in, I think it was 2018? And it was just as good as I remember. My pre-op appointment is tomorrow, so I spent most of my day making little frogs for the team that's gonna be taking care of me. There will be 5. I currently have 4 done. I still need to make the 5th one, so that's what I'm gonna be doing with my evening. But it's time for the most important part of the daily update. I got my second card from Phoebe. I have not opened this at all yet. I see frogs. One of them appears to be a baby. So I feel like maybe that's an indicator of what the joke is. First of all, it says, hope you're doing good. Oh, I love this kid. Question, what happens when 2 frogs collide? And that's got another lift for answer. They get tongue-tied. Okay, so the baby frog was unrelated. Thanks, Phoebes. I wonder how she's gonna feel when she sees this video and realizes that her cards are a big part of it. So tomorrow's a pre-op day, but we've decided that tomorrow we're going to celebrate our birthday because my birthday's on October 16th, which is the day of the surgery. I was hoping to pick a different date that wasn't in October, but the other dates that were given to me were in November, and we were worried about the weather with snow. Kind of funny that weather was the concern given what today looked like. But yeah, we decided tomorrow is going to be our actual birthday celebrating day because I have to prepare for surgery on the 15th. And I've got my present for Zoe. I'm excited to see what she thinks of it. She loves Scott Pilgrim, so I have a parody shirt where it's got sex bombs, but it looks like Weezer. And I've also got a pack of buttons with various Scott Pilgrim quotes. Hope she likes it. She has been trying to guess what fandom inspired the gift for days now, and for some reason, every time I give her a gift that's Scott Pilgrim, she like forgets she's into Scott Pilgrim. And I know that she's into Scott Pilgrim. Like, she talks about her love of Scott Pilgrim every day, which is why I think this is so funny. Okay, today is pre-op appointment day. Woohoo! I'm not gonna lie, I was doing a pretty good job at not feeling nervous over the past few days, and then when I realized today was the day of the pre-op appointment, all the anxiety just came rushing back. But it's fine. Everything's gonna be fine. I prepared a whole list of questions I want to ask like a week ago, so I just gotta remember to pull up the notes app so I remember to ask them. Because I could also ask these questions at my post-op appointment, but I know I'm gonna be like way more tired then than I am now, so I'm probably gonna be less likely to remember it at my post-op appointment. But I've got my 5K race in February, so I want to know like when I can get back into working out the way that I usually do, so I can get back into strength training and get my body ready to run the race. I'm even wearing my Endo 5K shirt so people know that I run. Just kidding, that's not the reason, I just like this shirt. But one of my friends at Endo Found is gonna be there today, I think. So I thought it'd just be fun to wear the shirt, represent. Okay, eyebrows are done. I have emotions again. Ew. This forgot to be eyebrow gel, and it had like a string come out of it. Now it's on my glasses. I do love this brow product, it's just very sticky. The storms are supposed to stop today, and I'm hoping that it's a better weather day because, oh my gosh, yesterday was a nightmare. I can't do this. It was so cold, it was so rainy. Like, I don't mind if it's cold, I don't mind if it's raining, but the two together with those winds, not my favorite. I told myself that I wasn't gonna, like, you know, work on frogs during this time, but yesterday I was making those frogs for the people I'm gonna be seeing today, and I only brought materials for 5 frogs, like I pre-cut them before I left so I wouldn't have to bring all the materials with me. And now I'm sad because I want to sew frogs tonight and I can't. I don't think it's a case where I don't know how to relax. I think it's a case where I just actually like what I do. I don't know. I forgot to bring Q-tips with me, so I've been like really, really careful doing my eyeliner, and I think I nailed that today. I'll see you later with more updates. Oh wow, today was a long day and I'm exhausted. The last time I had a pre-op appointment, it was probably like a 20-minute appointment. They threw some pamphlets at me and I left. This pre-op appointment was 2 hours. I met with at least 5 people today who were involved in different parts of the team, some of which I met before. And oh my gosh, everyone at this office is just so lovely. The last time I came to this office, I actually had a PTSD episode seeing the exam room and like broke down in tears. Today, I did not even have a lick of anxiety going into that room, which is a massive win for my PTSD. It's so rare for me, even in situations where I know I'm safe, to feel safe. And today I just felt completely, entirely safe. I did get a call from the hospital about billing, and I had some issues with my bank and ended up having to call this lady in billing 4 times. It was the same lady every time. And the last time I called, she saw my number and just started giggling. She was like, "Miss Ariel, I feel like we're friends now." So everything about today that just should have been annoying was just actually really smooth. I just love that I was surrounded by these delightful people that made these very, very usually painful experiences enjoyable. The next part of the evening is, it's my friend Sarah's birthday today, and because I'm getting surgery on my birthday, she's like, "I'm sharing my birthday with you and Zoe this year, so we're gonna play some video games." And I'm looking forward to it. We've got a small group of people joining. It's gonna be super fun. But before I end this update, we've got Phoebe card number 3. This one has a frog with pointy teeth. I don't know if that's related to the joke again or not, because the last time there was a frog with decorations, it had nothing to do with the joke, so we'll see. Mwah, is what it says in there. Question: what do stylish frogs wear? It's got a lift to answer. Jumpsuits! I guess that's all for today's update. Tomorrow's update might suck. Tomorrow, I don't think this is a common thing for endometriosis surgery, but they're requiring me to do, like a colonoscopy style cleanse first. I've got my 2 liters of Pedialyte back there. I won't be vlogging that, but it is happening. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Alright gamers, today is the day. Did I think this is something I'd ever film myself doing for the internet? No. But you know what? We gotta erase the stigma somehow. So yeah, today I have to do a full cleanse. So I've got 2 liters of Pedialyte and 2 bottles of Miralax. I understand why they're having me do this. I'm just glad we're all in agreement. It's not going to be a good time. However, I have really good friends and we're going to have a little virtual party. We're calling it the Prep Rally. And my friends are going to body double and chug beverages with me, so I am not alone. I mean, they're not going to be drinking all of this, but they will be chugging beverages. So I brought scissors because I cannot get any of the foil open on any of these things. Okay, there we go. Ugh, gross. Ooh, spilling over. Okay. Like, displacement is happening. Should I, like, sip some of it off the top? It's not time yet. It's not time to start. It's not time to start yet. I'll just start pouring some into this bottle. I thought it was supposed to dissolve. Oh, no. Like, how am I supposed to even shake that up? It's, like, at the top. If I ever got into bartending, I'd have the least entertaining channel. It would just be me panicking, like, oh, no, oh, no. I think I'll just pour whatever I can into these bottles, and then whatever's left, I can, I don't know, put into another beverage. It's not dissolving. I gotta be so real. This actually scares me more than the surgery because this, I'm awake for it. Oh my god. Anyway, shout out to my fellow tummy ache survivors. We out here. Prep rally is gonna be in like 10 minutes. Super ahead of schedule. Let's see. Oh god, it all settles at the bottom. Why doesn't it dissolve? Will it dissolve? Oh god, it's spilling, it's spilling, it's spilling. Okay, I'm gonna put on a tiny amount of makeup just to help me feel like a person. Get ready with me to shit my brains out. I did not think I'd be this type of content creator. I didn't. To be fair, I also wasn't expected to be chronically ill when I became a content creator, so there's that. Okay, I got some brow gel. I'm gonna put on some mascara. Okay, there we go. That should make me feel human enough. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. All right, who's ready? What we drinking? I've got mixed fruit Pedialyte because that's the only thing that came in 1 liter bottles. Okay, we're gonna start chugging soon. This didn't all like fit in the Pedialyte bottle. It started like overfilling, so I'm like, I actually have a medical condition where I can't burp. Burp if you must! Oh god, I like hate that this is a thing. I have to like drink all of this before noon. We ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's so gross. I'm vlogging this, by the way. Stop, I'm gonna choke. First cup down. Here's the prep rally squad. You can't hear it, but they're yelling, chug, 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 chug. Okay, let's see. Okay, that seems to be mixing. Also, before things get too hectic, it's time to read another Phoebe card. It's day 4. How does a frog feel when he has a broken leg? No message here this time. Let's see. Unhappy. Thank you very much, Phoebe. These are keeping me sane right now. Well, today is the day. It is currently 4:43 in the morning. I'm very, very early. My Uber is getting me at like 5:20. I just thought it would take longer for me to wake up, and it didn't. My throat is very dry because I haven't had anything to drink since yesterday. I know I can technically drink something now, but I'm a little like afraid to. Anyway, yeah, it's also my birthday. I am now 27. It's gonna be a hell of a birthday. I will hopefully have some other updates later. I don't have a card to share yet because it's too early, but hopefully I'll be able to share the card later. I don't know yet if I'm gonna be at the hospital overnight. And if I'm at the hospital overnight, I probably won't be filming any updates until tomorrow, out of respect for whoever I have to share the room with. But yeah, let's fucking go. I am back from the hospital. Didn't want to do any updates there because I shared a room with another person and I didn't want to be disruptive. And also, I was so tired. Anyway, surgery was a massive success. My surgeons came into my room this morning to tell me everything that they found and removed. They found 14 lesions. My fibroids were removed. I didn't mention this part of the surgery because I was worried that some people view it as TMI, but my uterus was tilted so far backwards that it was like putting pressure on my spine. So they repositioned my uterus. They found the scar tissue that was growing from my past surgery and they removed that as well. And then right when you thought things could get crazier, they also removed my appendix. They ended up removing my appendix because 1, it gives the endometriosis one less thing to spread to if it returns, and 2, it just means that I will have less surgery in the future because I don't have to worry about appendicitis. And honestly, I'm really relieved that they removed my appendix because I had a game that I would play all the time called Is My Endometriosis Flaring or Is It Finally My Appendix Bursting? So I never have to play that game ever again. I don't know why appendicitis has always been a concept that has like made me very anxious, but I feel so much better knowing I don't have an appendix anymore. I also quickly want to address the neck pillow. I couldn't get my neck brace out of my backpack when I was in the hospital. Due to the surgery I had, they needed me to lay flat and move nothing. So I couldn't reach my backpack, couldn't get my neck brace, and my neck is feeling that today. On that note, I got 2 cards. First, we've got day 5, which was yesterday's card. All the frogs are just happy smiling frogs, so we'll see what's inside. Happy birthday! It was my birthday. Okay, question. What did the frog order at McDonald's? Gotta flip the answer. French fries and a Diet Coke. Oh, I should have checked these on a day we're laughing when these are so cute. I can't remember if she said that the 5th one or the 6th one is her favorite, but regardless, we're reading both. This one has snails on it. That's not even frogs. I cannot believe this kid. She wrote, feel better. Get rickrolled. I am not a frog. Okay, I think this must be the one that she said was her favorite. I can't believe she freaking rickrolled me. Phoebe, if you're watching this, what the fuck? I love you. I think that's all the updates I have for today. I gotta be so real. I've been awake since 3 a.m. So brain's kind of mush. I think by tomorrow I should be able to eat food that's not soup anymore, but we'll see. Because I haven't been able to eat a single birthday treat yet, and I want one. Anyway, yeah, I think that's everything. The updates might be slower from here on out because I'm not gonna be moving a damn muscle until my post-op appointment. And I'm not trying to do vocal fry. I was intubated. My throat's a little irritated. It is what it is. Okay, on that note, good night. All right, we're officially over 48 hours post-op. Woohoo! I ate solid food for the first time and now my tummy hurts. But it's okay. I don't regret eating that bagel. I only ate half the bagel, but I don't regret it. I did not really do much today. I played some video games, which I was kind of surprised I was able to play video games because the last time I got this surgery, I couldn't sit upright for like over 2 weeks. And then today, like, I mean, look at me. I can move. This is really weird. I thought for sure this one would be like more painful than my last procedure. But since my tummy is hurting, I'm calling it a night early. I'm gonna watch a lot of Smosh. And by calling it a night early, I mean, it's 8:37. Early for me on a usual day. Unfortunately, I did not receive a card today, so no more cards for you. Yeah. I'm just chilling. But seriously, I thought I'd be sleeping way more than this. I took one nap today. Just one. I don't know. Anyway. Hello. I was gonna say good morning, but I'm very aware it's past noon. After my last surgery, there was one day where I was just crying all of the time. It was roughly 1 week post-op, but today's that day for me this time around. That's okay. It's just like that sometimes. I think the adrenaline of like everything happening so quickly is just finally wearing off. So I'm just gonna let myself be a little sad today, and it's fine. The fact that I haven't really cried at all this past week until now is honestly kind of impressive. I cry a lot, but I've got some coffee today, and that makes me happy. So it's not all bad. Also, I have excellent news. There are more cards, so we gotta catch up. Hold on, what day is it today? What card do I have to read? Okay, today's the 19th, which means I gotta read the 18th first. Day 7! That frog's got some crazy teeth. Not as crazy as the one that looked like a vampire, but crazy teeth nonetheless. It says, feel better. And it also says, what does a bankrupt frog say? But lift it for the answer. Baroque, baroque, baroque. Does that like... Oh, it just sounds like croaking. I'm so tired. I also don't know if she Googled these or like made these up. Now, this is today's card, day 8. Got some normal looking frogs. I'm glad there are more cards. It would have been very funny if she did end it on the Rickroll, but I am very pleased there are more cards. It says, love you, and what kind of music do sophisticated frogs listen to? I'm trying to think of a pun here. No, I'm too tired for puns. Oh, opera. Very good, Phoebes. Very good. I think a video somewhere of some frogs singing in Link's Awakening. Anyway, I'm gonna keep drinking coffee and watching YouTube until I feel better. Bye. Good morning. I'm anxious as fuck today, but guess what? It's post-op day. That's right. It's my last day here before I get to go home. I don't think the anxiety is entirely related. I've just been kind of anxious lately. Happens to me a lot after getting surgery, and by a lot, I mean this is my 4th surgery now. Dang. Not like 4th endo surgery, but just 4th surgery in general. Anyway, I gotta get ready for this appointment. I wish I could keep sleeping. I am so tired. The exhaustion started to hit really hard yesterday, as I mentioned. It is not much better today. But it's fine, I can sleep for the rest of the day if I want to. I think I'm gonna put some makeup on today. Not like a whole lot of makeup, but a little. Something that can be easily washed off later, but like will make me feel a little more human now. Yay, anxiety! Okay. I haven't put makeup on in 5 days. That is a long time for me. I'm gonna have my eyebrows so people can tell how I'm feeling. Wait, that was a flawless eyebrow. Sometimes I would skip eyeliner for one day. It's like I have to relearn how to do it. So I'm very surprised. Okay, wait, hold on, I can't see. Are these cute? Yes. Alright, perfect. Gonna grab some brow gel, keep them in place. I think one of the reasons why I'm so anxious today is that today is actually a trauma anniversary from the year that I got diagnosed with endometriosis. Like, on this day 3 years ago, it was the last time I saw the doctor that was responsible for a lot of my trauma. And today I get to rewrite that memory with a surgeon who I think is very, very cool. So that's kind of awesome. I do love that this experience has been like rewriting memories and healing some trauma that I've had. That's very, very rare for me. I would do eyeliner today, but I'm worried that I'm gonna be too tired to remove it later, so I'm just gonna do mascara. Everyone there already knows I can do a sick eyeliner wing. I don't need to show off. They follow me on Instagram. They know. We're friends now. I've made all of them frogs. Okay, yeah, okay. Cute. My skin is so clear. I guess 4 IV bags will do that to a person. Just gonna tie my hair up all cute. What? I know I didn't work out this week. I'm stuck in bed. I'm upset about it too. I didn't expect to become a gym bro, kind of, before getting surgery again. I miss working out. It's okay, the time will pass before I even know it. Oof, flyaways. It's fine. I have wavy hair. Ta-da! Many hours have passed, but post-op went really well. Everything went really well. I got the pictures of my organs, which I'm not gonna share here. I kind of want to keep my YouTube channel. Sorry, I heard my mom and sister out in the hall and I wasn't sure if they were gonna come in. With this surgery I got, they use a technique, I think it's the Seckin Aqua Blue Excision technique, which means they use blue dye to detect endometriosis. So it's really wild having pictures of my organs that are bright blue. Actually crazy. Like, these pictures are wild. I'm really grateful that I got the surgery. I'm glad that everything went well. I saw the pictures of everything they removed, including my appendix. Wild. But let's be real, you don't want that update. You want the update on the cards. It's day 9. Okay, let's see. It's got a little frog drawing inside too. What goes ... croak ... croak? Is it Morse toad? It is Morse toad! I don't know if I have one more of these or if this is the last one. I'm like so sad that it's coming to an end. I had a whole advent calendar for like this trip. That was so cute. I hope everyone has a Phoebe in their life that does stuff like that. Anyway, I've been fighting off the urge to take a nap all day, and now that I'm finally alone, I'm gonna go take a nap. I'm tired. Bye. Of course, the moment where I actually have time to take a nap, my body goes, no, not tired. It's bullshit. I'm gonna try to force myself to take it up anyway. I've been wanting one all day. Well, today's the day that I'm flying home, which means that this crazy little adventure is finally coming to an end. I did the scary thing. I survived. I had minimal PTSD. That's a win. I'm once again just putting on like the tiniest amount of makeup just to like feel like a person. When I get back home, I'm sure I'm not gonna wear makeup again for another week. But who knows? We'll see. Maybe I'll be feeling good enough to have a full beat by next week. I cannot believe how smoothly this whole week went. I mean, we started with that crazy storm that changed my entire plan for when I was flying in, and it ended with the smoothest surgery recovery I have ever experienced. That makes no sense. Like, I don't know if I mentioned this because I'm really tired, but with my last surgery, they were only able to locate like 4 lesions, and I spent the entirety of my recovery like basically asleep. This time they removed 14 lesions, a fibroid, and they also took out my appendix. And I feel very alive. I don't know, it doesn't really make any sense. But I'm grateful that it's all working out this way. I'm still waiting on pathology to find out which stage of endo I actually had, because I was misdiagnosed as stage 4, but I think I was also misdiagnosed as stage 1. So yeah, I'm not sure what stage I have. I'm sure I'll know by the time this video uploads. I'll put it here to find out. But yeah, if I never mentioned it, with an MRI, I was misdiagnosed as stage 4. And my doctor was like, I'm too scared to operate on that. So I'm glad I got a second opinion after that. And then my lab surgeon was like, no, we only found stage 1. And this isn't like shaming my surgeon, but like my endometriosis was just not visible. So yeah, I don't know. Is it weird to speculate about my own health? Is that being a hypochondriac? No, it's not being a hypochondriac. I know it's there. Or it was there. They removed it. Anyway, One of the weirdest compliments I've been getting since the surgery was just people asking me how the heck I've actually looked so good since surgery. I don't know, but I agree. Like, I'm kind of glowing. I wonder if it's the 4 IV bag in the hospital. Like, I'm just hydrated. Maybe I'm just hydrated. Go drink your water. I gotta finish packing. I meant to film an update sooner, but I'm home. I'm not gonna vlog the rest of recovery. I'm gonna stop here. But before I do, I got one more card. Let's see what it says. What did the bus driver say to the frog? I'm lifting it, but this is a really awkward angle. Hop on! I did get a call from Phoebe recently, and she said that for these cards, she like Googled frog jokes, and she's like, I only sent you the good ones, and some of them were still bad. The cards are fun. This vlog was all over the place. Okay, I need to go to bed. This seems like a good place to end the vlog. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please remember to like and subscribe so you can see more of my shenanigans, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!